Man, I felt bad for Happy Chef, dude. Happy Chef rated this morning. That dude right there, he was feeling rough today, man. He got a little rowdy last night with the drinks.
Hey Hula, can you hear me now? Jock asks, how are you going to chuck the piece
I
when you
can't.
flip it?
So what we're going to do a mortise. I'm going to do a mortise inset on this here. This is the actual bottom. And so I'm going to do everything I need to on the inside here, and then we're going to flip it, just clean the top up. And I did. Jock, you be proud of me, dude. I actually made notes this time, man. I literally made notes before the stream started so I can kind of remember what direction I'm going. I just got to remember to go over and look at my notes. But before the stream even got started, so I can kind of have like a little quiet time to get my thought process out.
Order of operations makes complicated jobs like these much better.
And you know what?
Shidahari says, yeah, chef was a little rough, and like a trooper, he didn't cancel stream and powered through.
He did. It helps you keep a direction, Jacques, especially when you're live streaming and you got a lot of different conversations
Devin
going
Design
on.
Says, hey, been lurking, thought I'd say hi.
Hey, Devin, thank you so much for the howdy. How you doing? Thanks for the lurk. How you doing today? Let's see how big this dude is. You know what? I may seal up some of this here and not worry about fully filling that check. I may not even fully fill that check right there. Okay, that's about as far as I want to go because I'm going to say we're about 16 3/4. 16 3/4.
Grandpa asks, so you're making a giant cheese wheel?
I am. Actually, people already beat you with the Fred Flintstone wheel, with all the wheels we've been saying today. It's not, I wouldn't recommend eating it though, Grump. I'm here to tell you, it's full of fiber though. It is full of fiber, and this name is sweet gum, but I cannot guarantee you how sweet it actually is, to be honest with you. How you doing today, sir? Okay, it doesn't like 600. We'll go right at 582.
Jock says I would do something like putting a whiteboard with a checklist of things to do up on the side of your drill press so that it is easy to look up and reference as you work on projects.
Not a bad idea. I actually have one. Look at those big old curls coming off there. Let's go, dude.
Psycho says it's definitely a high-fi fiber diet. Grandpa says I'm old. How the heck do you think I feel?
Great. Grandpa, it's been a long time, but I have watched Cocoon. I know
Urban Design says I'm great. Made pizza sandwich out of French baguette. Had dinner in the crack pot.
Oh, let's go.
And I taught myself how to knit.
Nice.
He says have a good day, Hula.
Short booty, be good.
Grandpa, I thought you were a spring chicken.
I've seen Cocoon. I know how they go. Short booty, you have to take good one, girl. You take care. Let's get a shout out for Short booty. She's streaming now, guys. That's looking a lot better.
Grandpa says yes. Spring of 288 BC. Short Booty says I got another load done for after work. Much love.
Alright, Short Booty. That's funny. I can't believe I just thought of Cocoon. I haven't mentioned Cocoon. God, I feel old thinking when that was like a new movie, man. That was like the movie. That's actually looking pretty good. Are we good? Let's see how flat we are. Not as flat, but we're on a good start. And this will be our bottom. So I'm not worried about making this perfect because a lot of this is going to be all removed.
Big White Wolf says, hurry, you muted.
Hey.
But hello from Virginia. We're at a yarn shop. Taking hooking to the next level. Shidahari asks, how flat are you, Hula? Are you saying you are a little limp?
I'm saying that I want the base. Hey, somebody says, tell White.
Forge says, crazy progress in the last 20 minutes.
Hey, you know what? We're trying, man. Ain't it good?
Lengor says, happy birthday at White Wolf 1972.
Hey, everybody tell him.
Doc says at White Wolf 1972, those hookers can be expensive.
Happy birthday, White Wolf. Everybody be a big shout out to my boy White Wolf. Happy birthday, mi amigo. Got this spot right here, but I
Happy birthday at White Wolf 1972.
may not worry about that too.
Grandpa says Happy Womb Eviction Day at White Wolf 1972.
It's his birthday, and they got him at the crochet shop.
Psycho says Happy Birthday at White Wolf 1972.
Tell me that right there, that's a tip. That's
SLXX72 says Happy Birthday at White Wolf 1972, you old timer.
his birthday. He's at the. He's at.
Hari says Happy Level Up Day at White Wolf 1972, beat the final boss for crochet hookers. Steve Stepping says Happy Birthday Semi-Light Grey Puppy at White Wolf 1972. Graham says Happy Birthday White Wolf 1972, and many, many more.
And many more. And shut the door on Channel 4.
Kenara is a happy hooker, her elf. D.
Look at that right there is true love. Mary. Poor Mary. Did I just sort of kick over into like the...
At White Wolf 1972, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Burroughs Ford says, all right, man, got to break down the shop.
Hey, be good, Burrow. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for the raid. That's the alert.
Already have a new pattern.
And let's get another big shout out from my boy Burroughs Ford, man. Good dude. Very, very talented blacksmith right there, y'all.
Hubbell says, happy 50th at White Wolf 1972.
Hold on. Is he actually 50 today? Hold on.
Psycho says OMG stuck at the tracks cause of a freight train and it's going so slow.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Oh, and hold on.
Burroughs Forge yells thanks.
Are you talking about in the game?
says happy White Wolf 1972.
In the game, or you? Oh no! You're going to see your mom. Look, I remembered. Why am I worried about making this here square? This is fixing to be gone.
Says no on my way home for my parents.
Oh, I got you. Dude, I was like, man. Brain was having a hard time keeping up. Brain was struggling right there. Got this little nick here. Do I want to go all the way down to this little spot right here? Or does that corner really matter too much? Because that's actually going to be part of a bead. And if it's not exact, I'd rather leave a little more thickness on this here than lose another eighth.
Shida Hari says, Hula, your brain is looking at a squirrel.
Well, there is a lot going on right now, Shadow. I know it's hard to believe, but there is actually a lot going on.
Grandpa says that's one heck of a check.
It's not as bad as it looks, Grump. We're going to stabilize it, and we're going to secure it, but I'm not overly concerned about it.
Jock asks, what is your plan for the base of this piece?
So the idea, Jock, is this is going to be inset in. The base is actually going to sit inside here. The base is going to be, I'm going to go in, I think, 1.25 inches deep. Depends on how I feel where I'm on the outside. I'm going to go in 1.25 inches. That'll leave approximately about 3/4 inch on the very, very top. And then I'm going to make a little tenon on the inside, and that's where the bearing is going to slide over top of. And that way I know it's centered up square. The base, I'm going to try to swing this out as far as I can, where I feel like I can get out of the top. And then it's going to sit inside. So the ideal is 1.25 inch deep. I'm going to make the base right at 1 inch. With the bearing system, it's a little over, hold on, let me phrase that. Going 1 inch, and the bearing system is a little over 1/4 inch. It's like 3/8 or something like that. So that gives me just a micro clearance right here. That's what I kind of figured in my head. But
Longor says look at notes.
It's not a bad idea.
Grandpa says it's all about the base.
Figure out the depth for the inside. Leave room for at least 3/4 inch base. I want to do like a 1 inch base. 1.25 inch.
Pub Roll says no treble. SOXX72 says wait, he has notes. Wow.
I do. I actually do have
Spectre
notes.
says keep in mind, we're talking about figures inside of Hula's head.
So I guess now I need to figure out where my, 1.25 inch deep. The base will be 1 inch because I wanted a good heavy base.
Shida Hari says it'll be fine, everything is fine.
I want a little over 1 inch and a little over. Yeah, that should be good. And that'll give me right about an 1/8 inch clearance. Right at an 1/8 inch clearance. So now I need to figure out how big that I think I can make this base with a thickness here.
Spectre says yes, SOXX. He made notes today for this project. Shidahari says Hula burped on stream. Y'all must have been a good breakfast.
I didn't burp on stream. Shadow, are you making things up? Kind of like, are you doing the same thing Socks did? Socks was saying I was drinking Budweiser last night. And I was like, bless his heart. Bless his little heart. Nobody drink no damn Budweiser. I think I can get away with 13. I think I can get away with 13 inches.
Nope, that was a genuine burp on stream.
It was not a genuine burp. I did not burp. Shadow. Girl, ain't nobody burped.
Jock says I had a sausage, egg and cheese biscuit for breakfast today. Slackatron says no one drinks that swill lol.
I'm gonna shoot for 13 inches because I'm pretty confident I can get 13 inches.
SOXX72 asks you left Discord after I posted. Did you cry in shame?
I did not. I went back to watching Stranger Things. I went right back to watching Stranger Things. To be 100% honest, I just popped in there real quick and I went right back to watching the show with the girls. Let's see. I thought it was funny. And I thought it was funny what Cubby put in there. But no, sir, didn't cry in shame. As much as you'd probably like me to, I didn't.
Big White Wolf says we had badass crepes for breakfast.
Badass? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, dude.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I don't remember the last time I had a crepe. Let's turn this down a little more. So I'm shooting for... Come on, don't you hit, dude. Come on. About right there. That's about where I wanted it at. Badass crepes. Let's go, dude. Oh, shit. I just realized.
Sweet and savory.
Sweet and savory. I don't think I've... Oh, crepes. Hold on. Crepes is those French pancake things, right? Isn't crepes those like...
Jock says yes.
Okay.
Shidahari asks at White Wolf 1972 were the crepes. Thug Life approved. Grump Grandpa says Mrs. Grump and I are watching that show, The Ranch with Sam Elliott. She says he took his character off of me.
Can I
Grumble.
ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Big White Wolf says very Thug Life approved.
Very much so, sir. Very much so. So this is where my recess is going to go in. Let me just kind of double check that a little bit and see. Very Thug Life for sure. So White Wolf, on your birthday, that got you out going to the...
Steak, mushrooms and cheddar.
Steaks, mushroom, and cheddar. That sounds good. Actually, we can go wider than this here. I just know my inside is going to be 13.
SOXX72 says recess we want to play dodgeball.
Right!
Shidahari says at White Wolf 1972 those are cowboy approved crepes. Raven yells lunchtime.
Lunchtime. What do you have for lunch today, Raven?
Jock yells hey Raven.
Let's get some of this other material.
Raven says hi Jack 54.
Let's get some of this material out of here.
Grandpa says Raven. Raven says beef brisket barbecue and macaroni sauce.
Oh, that
Salad.
sounds good.
At Grandpa.
By the way, guys, this is the part where I make a super simple project more complicated than it needs to be. I know it's unheard of that I do that, but it is what we're doing. It's true. Oh, you know it's true. All right. So,
Shidahari says I had a 2-piece fried chicken meal from my local Remke deli. Sides were mashed
Yeah, I'm gonna
potatoes
go
and
ahead and
gravy and
pull out this
coleslaw.
card
For
right
dessert,
here.
I sinned and bought a Bavarian cream filed donut.
1.25 inches.
Raven says, nah, not you.
I know, right, Raven? I did tend to
Jock says, just don't forget about the tenon for the reverse side setup.
100%.
Raven says, shocked.
Let me make sure I can pull this off. I don't know if I need to make the top. I think I'm gonna have plenty because I have about an inch room, approximately about an inch. Hold on. Sugar.
That looks good so far.
That'll leave me at least an inch to 3/4 of an inch up here at the top for the very, very base. The very, very top of the base, which I think is going to be plenty. If I can get 3/4 of that, I know I can get 3/4 of it. Shame on you, Grump Grandma. I'm trying to get work done here. Yeah, we're going to stick with the 1.25 inches.
Lol.
I want a good solid, I want a heavy base.
Shidahari says it, Grump Grandpa, dang it, you beat
Were
me.
you trying to get crazy with this?
Raven
thing?
asks, how are you today,
Don't
Grump?
you know I'm loco?
Boom. Ba-dum, boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, boom, boom, boom. Already? Shadow. Ah, damn. Okay. Okay. Patience, Hula. Patience. We're not going to get this done today. You're not going to get this done today. All right. We're taking a break.
When did you last take a break? Grump Grandpa says old, Raven. Old, sigh.
All right. I guess we're taking one now. We'll take one now.
Jock says it just came off timer, Raven. Raven says, or hugs Grump.
All right. Woo! I can always tell when I get really focused in a piece. I'm like literally trying to concentrate. Don't fuck this up, Hula. This is a giant piece of wood
Shidahari
here.
says, yep, since I can't flush, I forced him to take a break.
Don't, Grump Grandpa, get back under that damn bridge. You and Shadow, y'all get back under that bridge. Oh my goodness gracious. It's 1 o'clock. Didn't get as far as this. I really feel like we should have been further on this here, but you know, you don't ever get to go as far, I guess. Woo! So how's everybody's day going so far? It's trying to get warm in here. Not bad. I mean, it could be a lot worse. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 100.
Raven says not every project is finished in one day.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna get done today. And the more I thought about like, if I even act like I want to get this thing done today, chat's not gonna let me get this done today. Because it'd be just entertainment.
Jock asks, so is this slab sweet gun?
Yeah, Jacques. So we talked about it. I had a piece that I could make a smaller.
SOXX72 says not feeling so well, took a nap, now I feel worse.
That sucks, Socks. You
Grump
take some medicine
Grandpa
for
says
it?
lazy day today. Beat up from all the yard work yesterday.
There you go. You gotta have those like mine's
Slackatron
tomorrow.
says do good things, y'all all. Time to go drink too much and stuff my face with beef.
All right,
Sees
Slacker.
y'all when I sees y'all.
Be good, Slacker. We'll talk to you soon, bud. Have a good dinner, man. Have a good dinner, my friend. Yeah, get to feeling better, Socks, man. I hate you feeling bad, dude.
Raven says bye, Slackatron.
Hate you not feeling good. Take some meds and be a bum. I guess if you gotta be sick, Saturday's a good day to do it, I guess. Better than having a... I hate missing a perfectly good day off from work by being sick.
Yeah, it is.
I would much rather be sick. It sounds crazy, but I'd rather be sick on the weekend than waste a perfectly good PTO day for being sick. It's not as bad when I'm sick when I'm already off. Like, oh well, I'm off work. But when you got to take a day off from work and use vacation or PTO time, that burns my ass. I cannot stand taking a day off because I'm sick. I'll go to work and struggle so I can save that day. I'll go to work and struggle so I can save that day for doing
Grump
stuff I
Grandpa
want to do.
asks, can you answer a mechanical question? Hula. Raven
Possibly.
says lol. BRB. Graham says that's why I do a lot before I stream, that way I can relax and sometimes even keep up with my chat.
Jake, it's paid time off, Jake Hudson. My company does not have vacation time. Well, actually, there's vacation time mixed in with sick leave, mixed in with family. There's something, I forget what it is. But anyway, so it's paid time off. For instance, a 4th of July comes on a Monday. I don't get the day automatically paid. I've got to use PTO. I can come and work because I work for an EMS company.
SOXX72 says taking Alka-Seltzer feel like a cold, woke up and added a headache, so all well.
Maybe allergies. You may want to take some kind of allergy medicine, Socks. Look at me trying to self-diagnose you all the way here in Texas. But yeah, that's what it is. Jake, hope you're doing good, bud. Yeah, PTO is paid time off. And mine's actually under 100 from all the trips we've been making. So I'm like, dear God, my PTO bank is fucking trash.
Mallet says hi there.
Hey, well, howdy there, Mallet. How you doing, bud? What you got going on today, dude?
Grandpa asks lawnmower battery not holding a charge. Does a small engine like that have an alternator like a car that's supposed to charge it while running?
Yes, yeah. It's either a alternator or what is the daggum thing they call those? They call them like not Bendix.
Mallet says I have every Friday off. It's still not enough.
Not enough. I heard that, dude. Rubbing it in.
Good.
Dadgummit. What's the name? The other name for the alternator? Yes, Grump. There is a way it's supposed to be charging that battery. But if your battery's extremely bad, it won't take a charge.
We finished the back deck yesterday.
Nice. Hell
Jock
yeah.
asks inverter.
No, Jock, not an inverter.
Mallet says generator.
No, alternator and generator is kind of the same thing. There's another thing that like motorcycles have. They don't have an alternator, but they have another thing, and it's called a... God almighty. What is that damn thing called? It's a...
Shidahari asks converter.
No.
Mallet says magneto.
It's kind of like a rheostat or something like that. It's something like not rheostat.
Grandpa says so it could be the battery or alternator. Sigh. Lawnmower is only 2 years old.
Stator. I think maybe it could be a stator. It could be it. But basically, Jim. Hey, Jim, how you doing? It kind of works as basically a generator. But it could be a bad battery as well, Grandpa. You need to get the battery
says it's
tested.
built around the shaft, right?
I believe so. The stator. Jim, I think you may be right. But to get the battery tested, you can take it off and carry it anywhere, and then put a load test on it. That way, you can test your battery. You don't have to have a tester. Just go to any kind of like AutoZone. I wouldn't say AutoZone. I hate AutoZone. For the record, guys, you don't ever truly see like seasoned mechanics in AutoZone. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Personal opinion, but you don't see like seasoned mechanics in AutoZone. Seasoned technicians in AutoZone. I would go to like an O'Reilly's. I Googled it because I couldn't remember. Jim, it blanked on me too, Jim. It literally blanked on me as well. Stator. I think it's 100% it.
Grandpa says yeah, but I'm in BFE. Closest auto store is 15 miles. Jock says they cater to the home gamers for sure.
They 100% Jock. 100%. 100% cater to them. And they're cheap. And their shit's cheap too. I wouldn't put that crap on my car. Yeah, Grump, I mean, regardless.
SOXX72 asks can it Grandpa put a trickle charger on it to get the reading?
No. You need a load tester. You actually need to put a load test on that battery. Actually, a system that actually basically draws on that battery and it sees how it pulls the draw and how it recovers. That's how you test the batteries. So, regardless of what happens, if the mower's bad, you're going to have to get it fixed and go somewhere. If the battery's bad, you're going to go somewhere and get it fixed. But I would start with the battery.
Grandpa says that's what I've been doing, charging overnight. Jock says we have an O'Reilly's on the same block as my shop and it is the hub store for my town, so they have just about anything in stock.
Yeah, we do a lot of business with O'Reilly's. That is one of our main go-to. On some things we are straight up OEM. I do not play with other stuff on my ambulances, but some stuff we can kind of get away with it. Plus, with the big backlog of everything, you can't. I mean, we got a harmonic balancer's been on back order for 3 months now. Low test is if it can recharge, man. Amp meter will tell you what the current has.
Harry says we have an O'Reilly's in my city too. I think we have 2 of them that I can easily drive to.
Hey, Mountain, you know what? Mountain has a really good point. Hey, Grump, look what Mountain just said. I didn't even think of doing it like that there.
CarX has been very good for car repairs on my Hyundai as well.
CarX? I don't know. I think I've ever heard of CarX. That's a good idea, Mountain. Actually, I do like that idea. Measure the battery voltage first, but you're going to drop some off. I would actually crank it.
Grandpa says it's dropping about 20% after each acre I mow. Jock says we still have an impact bar on a Ford Maverick that has been on back order for the last 4 months.
Yeah, Jock, it's bad, dude. It's bad. Hey, Jock, they ran out, get this. They ran out of Cummins. Cummins ran out of...
D-Win says good afternoon, bud.
Hey, D, what's up, bud? Cummins ran out, literally back-ordered on their very own oil filters for those Onan generators. We run an Onan generator on all our ambulances.
Grandpa says I have over 2 acres of lawn.
And so they finally came in. So my rep from Cummins of Shreveport, she said, "Hey, you'll start your backlogged POs. You'll start seeing an order come in. I got like 60 freaking oil filters, 60 oil filters in like a matter of 2 days." And she said, "Hey, I just got 20
Raven
more.
says nom nom.
I just got 2 more in. I'm like, no, I don't have enough shelf to put the damn oil filters I have on." Yeah, so good. They're coming back in stock. But yeah, a lot of things is back ordered. Oh,
SOXX72 says Hula I found a comedian named Jimmy Carr. I love how he has come back from people heckle.
Oh, really? I need to watch him. Well, no, I don't want to watch him too much because if you come back too much,
Jock
people
says
try to
we
raise the
had to
bar.
order a piece of a floor pan from Arizona on a new Honda because they were the closest ones to have it to Georgia that would ship it.
No kidding. Always check connections at first, the ground. Good idea, Jim. 100%. Hold on. Beastie B? Our car dealers have used cars, not new cars. You can buy a Jeep at Toyota. Yeah, Beastie. There's a big giant shortage due to the chip. They're like the lack of chips. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot more and not as many used
Time's
cars. Oh, thank you, Jock. Because people are getting their cars fixed because the price of cars are skyrocketed and the availability of the new cars I'm gonna pee. You know what? Let's not pass up a perfect opportunity to be stopped working so we can pee. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Jock, thank you for the heads up, bud. All right, uno momento, por favor. Quick tea break.
SOXX72 says he stopped show to Memo to heckle him and he does come back all in fun.
All in fun. I got you.
Raven says, yeah, I am trying to piece my car and keep it running.
And that's what Raven. That's what everybody's doing. That's the reason why a huge back order on parts. Plus,
So I can wait to buy a new one.
100%. I ain't buying shit anytime soon. Well, I ain't buying shit in a long time anyway. Miss Hoop got hers. All right, be right back, guys.
Grandpa says, yeah, did my normal spring maintenance on the mower. Cleaned and reattached battery connectors. Jock says I just had to put struts on my car this week and when I went to balance the tire I found that one of my wheels was bent. Raven says I found out the tab on my connections to my ignition coils are gone. Grandpa says it's always something with vehicles.
All right. I don't know what. I walked through the kitchen, and I seriously just got hungry for beans and cornbread. I'm gonna put a big old pot of beans on in the morning. I'm gonna do me some pintos and Mexican cornbread tomorrow with whatever I cook on the smoker. That just sounds good. And then save that for refried beans later on. I'm just here to say, I just had a great idea. Great idea. Let's put this face shield back on. Save my ugly
Jock
face.
says at Jim the Raven I balance them myself at my shop. Raven asks what kind of
The
beans.
used saw stop. I have an epilepsy and wanted to make stuff. I had seizures, circular saw enough. Oh damn! Hey Beastie, I do not have a saw stop. But let me tell you one little heads up. Am I saying that right? Beastie. So saw stop's patent's fixing to go out. So their patent is literally fixing to end. So you're going to have a lot of manufacturers who's going to start doing the saw stop. The same, basically, yeah, Raven, 100% Pinto girl. So I guess what I'm getting at, if you're on the fence about buying one, just wait a little bit longer because more manufacturers are going to be able to implement that into their own table saws. Don't be surprised here in about 3-4 years you won't be able to buy a table saw without it on there. So right now SawStop's pretty up there, and from everything I heard, Beastie, is it's an okay saw. It's a higher end saw, but it's not the best saw out there. The reason why they sell so many of them is because of the safety feature they have. So just put that in the back of your mind. You may be able to find one used or something like that. Automatic machines, wobbles. But 100%, yeah, definitely check. Be patient with it. I mean, if you're not in a giant hurry, they are good. I do not have one. I'm not sure. I may go Laguna or Harvey, my next band table saw, because I am getting a new table saw soon. Well, next couple of years, I guess. All right, let's get back to work, yo. Sucker ain't gonna turn itself, is it? Lord, no. I got a feeling we're gonna turn a lot of that check out of there.
Still looks a bit thick, too left.
It is. That's the way I want it with 3 C's. Not 2 C's, 3 C's, sir. You getting all recovered, Sturgeon?
Grandpa yells okay, done. The puppies are yelling for me to go nap with them.
All right,
Love your
Grunt.
faces.
Take care, Grunt. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
Raven says love your face, Grump. Happy nap.
Yeah, look at that. That's a good sign. You see this check starting to fade out? And we're going to go 1 inch or 1/4 deep. So we're going to get a good majority of that out of there. Now it's just the patient time. Just be patient.
Jock says some of the saw stop patents were set to expire this past February, but they might have gotten it extended.
Swiss Ford, what's up, Swiss? Oh, sugar, we got another blacksmith in the house. Giant shout out to my boy Swiss. What is up, Swiss? Thank you for the raid, dude. What are you working on today, mi amigo?
Oh, man, welcome. Come on in.
Come on in. Guys, if you're not following Swiss Ford, very, very talented blacksmith, man. Very talented blacksmith as well. Oh, man. What's going on, Swiss? How are you doing, man? Yankee axe. Sharp edge on wood. Yankee, we're trying, bud. We're trying, man. Been working on a barbecue set for
Swiss
nice.
is one of the best on here.
You know what, D? He is pretty legit. I got to agree with you right there. That boy's got some serious skills. Barbecue set. Dang. It is barbecue season for some. Well, how did your stream go, man? How was everything? D, thank you, man. Appreciate you, D. Thank you, sir. Trying to think if I need to reinforce. I kind of feel like I need to reinforce this real quick because I don't want this little dude here to come off. Let's drop some CA in that. That part right there. I want that little tail section not to come out. Yankee Axe, thank you for that follow, dude. Come on in and make yourself at home, bud.
Swiss Forge yells thank you so much, D. D-Win says since someone beat me to a different gifted sub the other day, lol, with Grump Grandpa.
What? D, you're a damn rock star. Let's get a shout out for Hammered Smith as well. That he's rowdy, but he's cool. I kind of like him a little bit. He's all right. I'm reinforcing this little tenon right here, this little nub here, because this is what's going to actually kind of help this thing from flying off this damn lathe. And the more I think about it, more I'm getting a little uneasy feeling about that. All we got is 2-sided tape on the other side, so we're
Swiss
not...
Forge says, yeah, stream was good. Had fun streaming again after some time where I wasn't able to.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad you had a good one, man.
D-Win asks, is this the full 18 inches?
No. No, actually, D, we're right around 16 now. Actually, 16 and 3/4. Stelio chat. Hold on. Stelio the cat. Stelio, thank you for that follow. Come on in, make 7 home. We're just dropping a little CA in here. I just want to double check, make sure. I don't want this damn end to come off until I want it to come off. I do not want this thing to leave until I say, hey, all right, Thomas, you're being evicted. You got to go. Because all we got a jam chuck on the back side that has double-sided tape on it. That's all we have holding this monster freaking piece on here. And shit could go wrong. Small Ass Washy, what's up, dude?
Don't move until I tell you to, bitch.
Exactly! A jigsaw stop holds around 100 patents, though many of them are continuous early saw stop patents.
Jock asks, is there a car parked in the line of fire if that thing lets go?
No, there's a Harley Davidson sitting there, though. Patents expired late in May 20. Oh, no, it's later than I thought, BC. I thought it was sooner than that. Dadgum. I know other people are working on similar things. I mean, saw stop's not a bad saw.
says sometimes you have to dirty talk your work.
You do.
Might just be a blacksmith thing, lol.
No, I'm a mechanic by trade, dude. What you talking about? You speaking my language.
Sturgis asks, thought you were selling the bike. Spectre says your pocket is stuffed with curls. Hula.
Yeah, oh my goodness gracious, it is. I am selling the bike. I've got to sell the bike. It's not worth keeping it, dude. Not a bad song.
says, oh, mechanics, we have to dirty talk our work
for
all
no
the time,
reason.
lol.
Oh, BC, 100%. You know, better safe than sorry. Me personally, I'm not buying into the whole soft stop thing, and I understand why people do it. I'm not hating on it. I just don't want to spend the money. Like, if I had to buy one right now, I probably would not buy a soft stop. But that's just as a personal.
for life yells howdy.
Well, hey, Texag, what you know, good sir? But you can't go wrong buying it. And you know, if anything else, you just bought a peace of mind. And Swiss, thank you again for that raid, dude. Man, I sincerely appreciate you, man. Well, working for the new folks here, my name's Hula. How you doing? Come on in and make 7 home. I'm making a lazy Susan. Folks have been giving me crap the last 2 or 3 years about making a lazy Susan, and we're finally making a lazy Susan because my wife wants one. But if we're going to make one, we're going to make it.
George says if I had a nickel every time I had my text calling cars a junkie SOB, I would not need to work another day in my life.
Right. I heard that. That's that love talk. That means they're affectionately saying they appreciate
Spectre
you.
says, and we're still giving you crap.
Yeah,
Ha
you're not wrong. Not wrong. So this is where the base is going to sit in. The base is going to inset into here.
Jock says they hate working on VW products.
That's kind of how I am with like some Ford products.
D-Win says at Chaz Bono's manly beard said what has a dry mouth while holding 3 fingers up.
Oh my
A
God.
woodworker ordering 5 beers.
Okay, that's funny.
I think it was funny, lol.
That is funny. I like that. Thank you for replying that one right there. I actually enjoyed that. That was funny. Ain't wrong. I'm for the record, I'm not a very good woodworker. I still have all my digits. All 20 and a half of them. Alright. So we're gonna go in an inch and a quarter recess on this.
Ford says gotta run and get some food in me.
Hey,
See you in a bit.
Swiss, you be good, my friend. Guys, if you're not following my friend Swiss, y'all definitely go check that boy out. He's seriously got some skills. All kidding aside, that boy definitely has some skills.
Raven says followed.
Thank you, Raven.
Have a good one, Swiss Ford.
All right, so we got to drop this down to 1 1/4 inches. What is this right? Dirty Fighter, what's up, dude? Got something in my eye. Oh, crap. Sturdy, I got excited, got something in my eye. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? 16 months, mi amigo. Let's go. Hey, Jack, what's up, dude? Thank you, Lingo. Man, Lingo, I'd be lost without you, my friend. I'd be lost without you, dude. Lingo, man. Hey, let's get some mod love emotes. If you got them, let's throw some mod love emotes up there for our epic mods around here, man. We just got some of the damn
Jock
best.
says you must have forgotten your safety squints hula.
I
Says,
did.
good brother. Just got off work. Family out of town for the weekend, so I'm doing a lot of nothing.
Hey, Sturdy, that's what I plan on doing tomorrow, my friend. Honest to God, great minds think alike. I ain't planning on doing jack. Hold on, I gotta mow the grass. Sturdy.
Was Soul says hello all.
Hey, Wazzle, how you doing, man? I gotta mow the grass
Spectre says at Lengor 1.
and mow the grass and put something on the smoker. Other than that, I ain't doing shit tomorrow. I'm gonna watch some movies. I'm gonna be lazy. Take my wife's advice and just like turn shit off for a little bit, and that's what I'm so stoked.
Was Soul says damn tired. We moved TF knives to his new shop.
Nice, man. I bet he's all stoked about it. Is he gonna be back streaming soon? You don't need out there helping that boy move. Good stuff, man. Okay, now what I need to kind of do, I do need to kind of do this number here. Let's start thinking about this. Inch and a quarter.
Sturdy Butter asks what's this big old piece gonna be?
Sturdy Butter, this is going to be...
says one beastie I be. Said I moved to Arizona, I miss grass lawns.
Miss
It
Grass
was
Lawns.
90 yesterday and it start raining.
Yeah, we had the same exact thing. It cooled things off until the humidity showed back up. This is going to be a lazy Susan, man. Believe it or not, Miss Hooper wants a lazy Susan.
Was Soul says it's a big place. Better
Nice.
than his old shop, and I have to build a new streaming system for 8 cameras.
Good.
Yes, he will be son. He
Shame.
keeps thinking to stream on Thursday.
Shame.
Very cool.
Sturdy
Very
Butter
cool.
yells oh cool.
Life in pain, let's go! Generic rate message, Catley Sloan. How you doing? Catley, how you doing? Generic rate message. Let's go. Life in pain, how you doing, man?
Welcome.
Kenara
Come
says
on
welcome
in.
in Raiders.
I love it. That's gonna be the funniest thing. Catley, I flat out love that. Generic rate message here. Oh shit, that's funny, man. Y'all come on in, make 7 home. Life in pain, how would you stream, bud? I don't know why that tickled me as much as it did, but by God, that tickled me.
Raven says Kenara Kenna love.
So all the new folks coming in, howdy! My name's Hula. I'm a woodworker here in Northeast Texas. We're working on a giant, this is the inside bottom of a giant Lazy Susan that we actually are making for my lovely bride. And it's actually from a sweet gum tree that we cut down about 3 years ago in our backyard. And we were going to make a black walnut one, but we actually thought this may be a little more sappy. Get it? Sappy, because we do woodwork. And so this is going to be sitting on our kitchen table. So I'm kind of excited about it. Had a good stream, man. Got stuff accomplished. It was a roller coaster. Let's
Lingor
go,
says
man.
Life in Pain. Said, had a good stream.
Thank you,
Got
Lingor.
stuff accomplished on some rolling closet shelves.
I'm sure I could do that on my approximate micro. Yes, Catley, I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could. Tom, thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. Well, Life in Pain, thank you for bringing your friends over here, bud. I really, honestly, goodness, appreciate it. Big time. Big time. We're running out of our check, which is good. That's what I wanted to see. I want that check start to go bye-bye. Because we're going to have to put us a mortise right in here soon. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Probably a good idea to sharpen this parting tool real quick. Well, guys, come on in, make 7 home. If you ain't following, it's free. Don't cost a dime. And we are working just a little chill. Thank you again, Life in Pain. I really appreciate that, dude. Really do. Charm Kitty Cat, man. Hey, Charm, thank you, Charm. I appreciate that. Seriously appreciate the support. Let's go, man. Heck yeah. You'll be in for our next giveaway. We do a giveaway every month. It's kind of my way of saying thank you. And I deeply appreciate you and all that kind of good jazz. We're getting closer, y'all. We're not nowhere near as close as we need to be. We like still probably another 3/4 of an inch. We are actually just kind of winging this, guys. I've never done one like this here. Never turned to lazy Susan. Uh-oh.
Cheese from the farmers marked with a good bread from the baker.
Ooh, that sounds good. Let's go. That sounds really good.
Alaska Woodturner asks what you plan to do without this crap.
Alaska, I'm going to basically I'm not going to worry about filling it in completely. It's going to be upside down. I'm going to stabilize it the best I possibly can, but I'm not going to overly worry about it. I'm going to do milk paint band around the middle of it. I'm going to do a milk band paint. What I'll do is I'll drop some thin CA down in here. I'll probably use like black. On all the little cracks, I'll probably use black CA. But as you see, we're working our way out of it, which I'm not overly concerned about it. And this is going to be the very bottom. So this will be the part facing the bottom of the kitchen table. And the top looks much better. I'm going to try to go and save as much of it as I possibly can without going into the top. But I'm not going to fill it, or I'm going to stabilize it, but I'm not going to worry about filling it. If that makes sense, Alaska. I debated that last night. And I was like, no, I ain't going to do it, man. I'm not going to. It'd be a good way to get into that dude right there. Because I'm having a hard time. We trying to chop this guy again. Thank you again, Life in Pain. I'm going to leave a little more. Roll this out some more. It may be getting time to chop this gouge again. Yeah, in case y'all wonder, this is in fact me making things way more complicated than it needs to be, though. I got a habit of doing that. Alaska, have you noticed that, sir? Have you noticed that I have a pretty gnarly habit of making things way more freaking complicated than they really need to be? And I don't know why I do it, but I find that I'm good at
Butter
it.
says classic hula.
I know, right?
With Soul says anyways, I will take a short nap because I keep falling asleep on my chair. It was a great day working today.
There you go, Wazzle. We'll get you a good nap, sir. All right, I need to get a good classic hula. You know, hula just being hula. He's just making things way more complicated than it normally needs to be. I just want something big and beefy. I want
That
something.
Texas Cryptid asks, so is your lazy Susan going to be more for condiments or for passing dishes around the table? Raven says bye, Wazil.
I would probably say a little of both, maybe. Cryptid. More salt and pepper more than anything else, to be honest with you. Because Miss.
Spectre yells you thrive on challenges, sir.
I do. Like, that'd be just too easy. Let's make it way more complicated than it needs to be. You know what? All I know is my bride keeps saying, we need a lazy Susan. Duck will say, Dad, we need a lazy Susan.
Lendor says turntable for holy money.
Yeah, right?
Texas Cryptid asks salt, pepper, hot sauce.
100%.
Use a pepper mill or just a shaker.
We use a
Raven
grinder.
says need to clean up dishes.
Oh, Raven. We use like a pepper grinder. It's a taller one. I guess pepper mill. I guess you can just call it a pepper mill. I'm not getting in no giant hurry here because I just don't want to realize I made a mistake and gone too far with something I really don't need to go too far with. Let's get this a little closer so I can run this
Jock
down.
says fresh cracked black pepper has such a good flavor.
It does. You know what? I was really naive to that. And I'm not, you know what? I grew up dirt poor. We just had pepper, and we just took the pepper.
Texas Cryptid says freshly ground pepper has so much better flavor.
And so, Mom never did
Spectre
that.
says I love black pepper.
Mom never really did that, so we always had our pepper basically in, you know, the old metal cans, the square ones? That was just sat on the kitchen table. And that's what Mom always used. And then I actually tried freshly ground cracked pepper, and I'm like, holy crap, man. That's some good shite stuff right there. I'm going to sneak up on this 1.25 inch. We're going to sneak up on this 1.25 inch here. I'd rather... We're about 3/16 off. A little bit further. The only two... I need to have this band right here. In the spot. I'm going to make a small tenon. That way I can center up. I figure that's how I'm going to center up my... our bearings. To show you guys what I'm talking about.
McCormick brand black pepper. Right?
Yep, that's
Red
it.
and white little square tin.
That's exactly it.
Rectangular.
So this is the bottom part, and I'm actually, literally, I took notes this morning. That's the top. This is the bottom section. So I knew that I would get kind of busy with chat, and I would probably get kind of slightly distracted. So in order to get this squared up,
I have that in my cabinet now.
yeah, man. In order to keep this up, I'm going to make a tenon exactly this thickness right here, as close as I possibly can. That's going to sit right in here. That is going to make sure. Hold on, no, this is the top. So I'm going to make this thickness right here. So I want it where this will keep this perfectly square on this circle here. So I'll be a small micro tenon, because I got a little over 1/4 inch to play with here. I don't need to be huge, but I need just enough to sit that on, so it can actually find its the center of the circle. Because you don't want it to spin and go whopper, 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 whopper. So I'm going to sneak up on this here, try my best to get that as close as I possibly can. And that can sit on that there. This will be bolted to this.
Charmed Kitty Cat says, does freshly ground pepper make that much of a difference from the cans of pepper?
It does.
I have never had freshly ground.
Oh, Charmed. Charmed, it does. You ever get a chance, Charmed? I just go to the grocery
Sturdy
store.
Butter says, right, it's a lazy Susan, not a drunk wobbly
Exactly,
Susan.
right, Sturdy. Hey, Charm, you can go to like any grocery store and look over in the season. They can even make little small ones. You
Jock
can just
says
get
at Charmed Kitty Cat, oh, it is totally worth it.
go get you a small one and just try it. Don't go all out and buy all the crazy crap. Just get one that's already done. You can adjust the coarseness that you want. Just kind of tighten it up, make it a little less coarse, loosen it out, and it'll actually make more of a coarse. But it is a world, Charm, a world of difference. A world of difference. We're getting close, y'all. I'm going to try to sneak up. The only place I need this 100 trued up, this is the top. This area right here, I need that perfectly square as I possibly can make it at 1.25 inches deep. This right
Sturdy
here, I'm not
Butter
worried
says
about.
it really does make a difference. Really, any spice you can get fresh and grind yourself is going to be far superior.
100%. So this needs to be flat here. The tenon that's going to go, the mortise is going to go in here. I need that perfectly squared up. What else? There's another section I needed to get squared. I'm trying to remember. This needs to be square for this dude right
That
here.
Texas Cryptid says, yeah, it doesn't even taste like the same thing.
Tenon. Oh yeah, this is for the tenon. I need to make sure the tenon's set right there. So that's what we need to do. So that dude there, I need to make sure right in here. Well, I don't want to go very much deeper than that right there. That's getting pretty close right there. That's got a little ways to go because it's got to be a really shallow tenon. All right. Let's just play around with it a little bit more, see what we can do.
Jock says at Charmed Kitty Cat, I just sent you a link to the pepper grinder Hula was talking about. Psycho says time to head to work. He'll jump back in when I get there.
All right, Psycho. Man, I hope you have a kick-ass day at work. I know it's still work, but I hope you make the best of it, my friend.
500.
Oh, shit, Psycho. Hell yeah. Big shout out, my boy Psycho. Let's
Kitty Cat
go.
says at Jack 54, thanks.
Thank you, Psycho. I appreciate you, my friend. Let's go, dude. I gotta sneak up on this video. Be safe, Psycho. Be safe, bud. This one's come on, but this is gonna be my kind of like little tester, so I can see where I'm at. Getting a little closer. Getting a little closer. Just trying to sneak up on it. I ain't trying to get in no big hurry. And I've already thought about it. If I accidentally make it too thin or go in too far, we could actually shim it up. We could shim it if we have to raise the base a little bit. Getting closer. Getting closer, y'all. Woo! I'm wearing a face mask and I'm blowing the damn thing. What is wrong with me? Let's see where we are now. Oh, that's right there, man. I see we're about a 1/16 of an inch off.
Hey, Hula, you look thirsty. Don't get you a drink,
Woo,
man.
all right. Thank you, Jacques. I appreciate it, bud. What time is it? It is 1:26. Well, we're making good progress. Thank you, Jacques. We're making good progress. We're not exactly as far as I really want to be on this here, but that's all
Jock
right.
says it looks like it is getting a bit warm.
It's trying to. It's not as bad as it's going to be tomorrow, Jacques.
Charmed Kitty Cat says I ordered that, and I'll have to do a taste test to compare the difference when I get it.
100%. You'll be glad you did, Charm. You'll be glad you did.
Mandor says maybe have some lunch soon, sir.
Not a bad idea. Or at least get another snack. It's still kind of warm. I really don't like eating when it's hot like this here. Let's kind of see where we are here. So we're literally winging it, guys. I'd love to tell you I know exactly what the hell I'm doing. I really don't. I'm not worried about this being perfectly perfect here on the bottom, because it's just, you will never see this. But I got to make sure it's pretty semi-flat at the depth I want it at. Man, we're getting close, dude. We are getting close. Need to figure out where this ring, this is the top, so this is going to get attached to this. So I need to figure
Jock
out.
says the bottom will hide your crimes.
100%. Dude, I think I see some curly in there. I hope that sticks through the top. I really hope that shows through to the top. What's the measurements on this here? So that's exactly 12 inches. So that's going to sit about right there in the middle. Okay, I can roll with that there. And the diameter, so this is the top, and this is where I need to make a tenon for, and it's going to approximately be, man, I'm going to say approximately 6.
Would it be a dumb idea to back the tailstock off and thread the bearing over it so that you can test fit it?
Yeah, we're going to do that, Jacques, but I only got 2-sided tape holding this thing on. So when I do that, I'm going to have to be very careful. That's the reason why I'm leaving this in here. I couldn't come through with any kind of worm screw because I didn't want to show through the top. I couldn't come in with a faceplate. I could have put a tenon on it and then flipped it over. Hindsight, maybe, but I'm able to get more material if the way I did it. But unfortunately, the way I did it, I got to be, like when I take this off, I got to be really careful not to hit it or bump it because I could throw the whole thing off. So what I'll do is I'll make this slightly wide what I need it, and then we'll kind of just slowly creep up on it to get it as square as we possibly can, if that makes sense. But I wanted to save as much. I want this to be a very pronounced Lazy Susan. I want a good, solid, dark band that's going to go through the middle of it. I want it to just kind of stand out a little bit, you know. I'll be like a cool focal point for the kitchen table, if that makes sense.
Alaska Woodturner asks, have you tried waste blocks in that situation?
Waste blocks, I've thought about that, Alaska. You talking about putting a waste block on there and glue it on, say with hot glue? In hindsight, I probably should have done that, Alaska. Hindsight, my friend, that's probably would have been the better choice to go. But I don't know. I thought about it, and I probably should have thought more about it. Being completely honest with you, I should have put more thought into it, and that's probably what I should have done.
Or wood glue with paper.
Wood glue with paper? Yeah, I've seen wood glue with paper, and I've also seen super glue. Using like a super glue with painter's tape was definitely an option as well. This is going to be one of those learning experiences. you know how those go, Alaska. Like, well, learn what not to do. Just making our life a little harder than it has to be. But we live and learn, right? We live and learn. So roll this out. I wish I had a semi-flat shear scraper, not shear scraper, -8 scraper right now. That would be super handy to get this kind of fine-tuned to where I want it at. Still got a pretty good raise right there. We're going to sneak up on it, guys. No big hurry. Just sneak up on this little dude. Last
Yes. I bought a Beal spindle tapo so that my waste blocks just screw onto the spindle. They are then reusable.
Oh, that's nice. That could be very handy. Hey, if you got a link, man, shoot me a link, Alaska, if you don't mind, sir. I'd be interested in checking that out. I'm one of those hard-headed folks that kind of do it the wrong way to realize, like, hey, I really need to do it a different way. Like, okay, that idea was a bad idea. We need to do it a different way. I will say this much right here, guys. Hey, for a 3-year-old log, Alaska, that's pretty nice curls, man. I'm really digging those curls right there, man. Because this wood is super dry. We're getting close. We're getting close. And again, if I go a little too far in, I can shim it. And I'm not. That's one option we have. If I'm a 1/16 of an inch off, I'm not going to overly sweat it. Hold on.
Sturdy Butter says, Hula, do you know the website woodcraft.com?
Yes.
They sell woodworking tools of all sorts.
100%.
They opened a warehouse store in my city. Might have to refinance the house and go shopping.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Woodturner asks, what is your spindle size?
My spindle size? My spindle size. 1 1/8. Inch and a quarter, Alaska. Inch and a quarter, bud. Sorry, it took me a second. My brain had to. I'm 1 1/4 inch on this dude here. Yeah, actually, I went to a Woodcraft while we were in San Antonio. That's where. Hey, I got me a